We'll be starting momentarily. Invite all your friends. Want to make sure that when we start, we have as many people in. Welcome again to another session. It's going to be super amazing. So looking forward to engaging with you guys. If you're not already subscribed to the Wokkah podcast, please, member of our team, drop the Wokkah podcast on the group chat. Good evening to everybody. Invite your friends, your family. Ibukun, can you drop the Zoom link so that people can invite their friends, their family? Can we drop the Wokkah podcast? Yeah, exactly. Welcome, Caleb. I have Caleb here with us. Ibukun, Elijah, welcome you guys. Guys, we'll drop the Wokkah podcast link on the chat so that everyone can subscribe. So that way, when there's any information, anything comes up, you are aware. For those that are on our platform and are building products, our product ideas, that some of this lecture can help. That podcast will be a very good podcast for you to get all subscribed to, because very soon here we're going to be helping some of you that want to go into product development, build products and things of that nature. Let's circulate all this Zoom, because I know that some people didn't get the right Zoom. So Joe is here, right? Joe, please let's get the WhatsApp group all notified about the new Zoom link so that we can get the numbers up here before I get started. Hey guys, I'm excited about what I'm going to be talking about, today. It's going to be an incredible time, because it's going to be two parts. The first part is we're going to go through like you're building a product, you want to launch the product, you want to, get people interested in what it is that you're selling, how do you go about it? And then the second piece of it is you already have a skill set, you want to be able to monetize that skill set, you want to figure out how to go about it. Today is for you. And so let's get those numbers up. Send it to your friends, send it to your families. Let's go. Also, while you're getting everybody joining, I want to make sure that everybody has the podcast, Wokkah podcast. The Wokkah podcast has some of these things. We have some amazing sessions coming up with some of my friends who have done millions and millions of dollars in sales. They're going to be hopping on the. I already have a blog. How can I drive more traffic? That's what we're talking about, right? You already have a blog. How do you drive more traffic? You already have something you're doing or something that you're interested in doing. How do you drag more traffic? Right? That's what this is all about. That's all we'll be talking about. And for those that were here 2 weeks ago, if you're here 2 weeks ago, I want you to put it on the chat, yes. If you were here 2 weeks ago when we started having this conversation, put yes. Yes. If you're here 2 weeks ago when we started this conversation, I want you to put it on the chat, yes. Fantastic. I want you to share something that you picked up or you learned from the conversation 2 weeks ago. Something you picked up or you learned from the conversation 2 weeks ago. We're going to be going through and diving into how you can basically use AI to generate profit and revenue. We're going to be diving into it, right? So if you were here the last time and you learned something, I want you to drop what you learned from that conversation. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, so I don't see anybody sharing what they learned from the previous one. Nelly, I say you were here. Nelly, I think I saw what it was about AI to make income, where you could customize a GPT to do a specific task. Yep. Knowing who you're selling to, what you're selling, and the pain point you're trying to solve. Incredible. People pay you when they know, like, and trust you. If they don't know, if they don't like, if they don't trust you, they're not going to pay. And so it's really, really important that you go into a line of business that allows you to be able to do things that people would see what value you're able to deliver, feel that they can actually trust you to be able to deliver on it, like you enough to be able to commit to making sure that you're able to deliver. So, for example, if you're doing something, maybe you were, you're selling this phone, if you want to basically make the best of selling the phone, then you need to be able to, one, be nice enough while you're selling it so people can like you, sell to multiple people so that people can know you, sell without issues so people can trust you. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, put it on the chat, say yes, it makes sense. Yes, does that make sense? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. So now with where AI is going, you need to be able to identify and find that place or that thing that you can do, that problem you can solve, right? That expensive issue that is difficult for people around you to solve, that you can do, that can help you basically show people that, yes, you have the capability of being able to do it. But it's not just about showing people that you have the capability to be able to do it. You have to, show yourself really nice, show yourself to understand the problem and the pain. And then from there, you move towards basically, how do you get people then to say, okay, you solve their pain, how do I trust you? The way you get people to trust you is you start basically doing, literally, I'll say free work. You do 3 or 4 or 5 free works where you actually use AI to solve that pain point. for that specific customer, and you have them give you a testimonial that says this guy is really good, is someone I can trust, is someone I can rely on to be able to solve the problem. And once you find that and you're able to display that correctly, basically you take that and then you take it to someone who is willing to buy that exact same service and say, hey, here's what it is I'm able to do. Here's what it is that people are saying about what it is I'm able to do. Here's how it's going to solve your problem. So, a lot of you are on our platform. If you're not on our platform on WhatsApp, please drop the WhatsApp link so that they can join. Once you identify that thing you can solve with AI, with AI, I want you to put it on the platform. Now, again, if you go back to what it is that I said earlier, this has to be in an area that you know that there's clear pain. This has to be an area where you know who you are selling it to. And this has to be an area where you're willing, you know that people are going to be willing to pay what is required to be able to get this service in place. So if you're here and you can already think in your, you're already thinking in your mind, here are a couple of things I can actually do. I want you to drop it on the chat. What are the things that you know you can do right now that would drive and drag and draw people to be able to start making decisions with you? Again, share the link with your friends. Yes, sir, just joining today. Excellent. Start thinking in your mind, what are some of the things that I can do that can actually help to drive sale? Fantastic. And then once you find it, share it. Now, here's the thing, guys. The more you share, the more I'm able to help you. The more you basically say, this is what I'm thinking of, the more you're able to get the help that is required to be able to get you to where it is that you need to be. Some of you are developers, some of you are developing tools and all. You have a solution that you're trying to develop. Very small solution. Maybe it takes care of one thing, one specific thing, right? You know who that solution is for. So you know who that pain point is for. So I can call these 3 or 4 people, or you might not even be able to call anybody, but you know for a fact that these 3 or 4 things, people are going to be interested in it. Are there people in my area that might be interested in it? Who are those? You're able to identify those who might be interested, in solving the problem, right? And then basically, do you think those people will be willing to pay for it? I want you to drop it in the chat who those people are. In other words, define your user persona. Well, you could call them user persona. That's another way to put it. But basically, this is not just user persona. This is a user persona in which you yourself have done your user behavior testing to be able to identify. So what does that mean? For example, one second. One second, guys. So, for example, let's say, for example, I'm trying to build a tool that helps doctors analyze their patients. So that's one thing I'm trying to build. So I'm trying to build a tool that helps doctors analyze their patients. So that's one, right? However, the user behavior is, what type of doctors am I trying to target? I might be trying to target all doctors, or I might have a specific type of doctor that I'm looking to target. So what I want to do is I want to learn a little bit about the doctors I want to learn about the doctors that I'm able to connect with. I want to learn a little bit about how I connect with those individuals so that I can actually have, a decent target. So it's not just identifying your user personas, it's almost really making sure that the people that you're targeting are the exact people that would actually buy what it is that you're asking. You're going to be asking them to buy. I hope that makes sense, Ifine. Awesome. 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 So we're going to get started here. Can you drop the Wokkah podcast link so that people can sign up? Just want to make sure. Let's see if we're getting those signups coming. Okay. Guys, we only got one person to sign up on the Wokkah podcast. One person. So clearly you guys are not signing, you guys are not subscribing. I want to get this subscriber list up. Let me see if I can get it to 70, I'll start here. Let's get the signups up. Awesome. There we go. There we go. And this podcast would really, really, really help you guys to be able to get things going here. While we're doing that, I'm going to get someone to join us here very soon. So, guys, we're going to be having a guest, a surprise guest. Um, so hang tight. You said what? Can we, Elijah and Ibuka, can we enable video for John? Thank you. And if you can pin John to the screen. Fantastic. See you on the other side now. Are you on video now? There you go. I see you now. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. So I have a guest in the house.
Nice. Well, I just want to say thank you for, we're excited to have you guys on board, and we're looking forward to great things to you in the future to help you and to help us. And, we really can't tell you how much we appreciate all of you. So.
Thanks, John. So I have John, myself, Jason. We've been working really hard just to make sure everyone feels the fulfillment and is able to accomplish their God-given purpose. And so, John, we're excited to have you on, and I just wanted to show you the work that we're doing currently with the group in Nigeria. We have about 40 something people on this call, learning how to use AI, learning how to profit with AI. We have over 1,000 people in our group chats, and we get people joining all the time just to learn how to build and how to prepare for what's coming. And so thanks again for joining us, John. We really appreciate you.
Well, I'm so excited to be with you, and I appreciate all of you. We want to see all of you prosper, and we're going to do everything we can to make that happen on our end. So
thanks, John.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Give John a round of applause on the chat. I want to see the chat go wild. Let's go.
I can see the clapping hands.
Awesome. There you go.
You guys are amazing. Yes, thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, you guys are so sweet. We love you all. Blessings and honor to each one of you.
Awesome. Thanks, John.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So, guys, we're gonna start. John, thank you so much again for joining us.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So
I'll stay on for a few more minutes.
Okay. Thank you. So, guys, we're going to be covering how to use AI to profit, right? That's the goal of the class today. And basically, one, it's really important to understand that what people don't necessarily trust what you say. People trust what you do. Someone put it in the chat. People don't trust what you say. They trust what you do. Drop it in the chat. They don't trust what you say. They trust what you do. I'm waiting. People don't trust what you say. They trust what you do. Exactly. And so the goal is really first to ensure that you have the right skill that meets the right need. The right skill that meets the right need. The right skill that meets the right need. Right? So right now, for example, when it comes to development, nobody's just trying to hire a developer that would delay them any longer, right? Or would prevent them from getting to production, in a dragged out format. People are looking for developers that can say, hey, I'm going to use Cursor to expedite or to speed up the time it takes for me to get to my destination. And so if you think about a skill set that you have right now that you know can help you prosper, or that you know can actually improve or enhance you. Last week we talked about, or 2 weeks ago, we covered custom GPTs. We covered custom GPTs. Today I'm going to cover Zapier, 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 right? If you think about a skill that can transform you, that can lead and bring opportunities to you, what would that skill be? Drop it in the chat. If you think about a skill that can transform you, that will change your life completely, that you know, if you put in front of people, one, you would have addressed the like, you'd have addressed the no, you'd have addressed the trust. What would that skill be? AI automation. Sam, AI automation. Fantastic. Who else? AI for workflow. Fantastic. AI automation. I think that skill would be AI content creation. Perfect. Who else? Anybody else? Put it on the chat because I want to really help you find that path. AI for research. AI for workflow automation. Who else? AI-driven solutions. So in Manex, when you say AI-driven solutions, what do you mean? Do you mean AI-driven software solutions? Is that what you're talking about? Fantastic. So you're the type of person that uses cursor, things of that nature, correct? In Manex? Would that be correct? AI cloud solution. So Dauda, you build, when you say AI cloud solutions, what do you mean? When you say AI cloud solutions, what do you mean? So I like the AI automation. I like the AI for workflow, right? My question to you is, have you created any video where you explain exactly what you're doing with that workflow? Do you have any videos for Chisom, for Dr. Chika Lillian, for Samuel? Do you have any video that explains exactly how your solution solves a customer's problem? If you don't have one, what I would say is create a video that explains exactly how you solve a customer's problem and drop it in our WhatsApp group. Not yet. You need to build one. Dauda, Imanex, you need to build one. That's the first step, right? You need to build one, right? Do I'm still working towards it, sir. When you say you're still working, what do you mean? So if you do not have a solution, if you do not have a solution, you need to find one. Two, if you do have a solution, you need to create a video that explains exactly what that solution is. Because if you don't, then you can't really tie what you're able to solve to what problem an individual is looking to solve. Anieka Johnson, do you have any AI animation that you can share and drop in the group chat, right? So first step, guys, is create a demonstration of the exact solution that you've built out using your areas of expertise, right? Create that video and share it on our WhatsApp group. Because guess what? we might be able to find a company that needs exactly that solution. And because you're able to demonstrate the ability to do that, you have an edge. Ibukun, are you there? I want us to create something on our platform that allows them to be able to share their demos, exactly what it is that they're doing. So that way we can track what solutions they've built out before and which of our customers might be able to need those. Does that make sense, Ibukun? Let's make that happen. Fantastic. Please, can we get videos of last class? Oh, of course, of course. Um, Ibukun and team, if there's a place where the video for the last class was, you can share that with the team, with the group, so that everybody has it. But regardless, for those that weren't in our last class, join our WhatsApp group. You'll get the information about that. Fantastic. So today we want to cover a few things. And this would help one for those. Okay, the last class on YouTube is already there as well. Ibukun, let's update the Wokkah podcast is already there as well. Fantastic. So this class, we're going to cover a few things. I want to cover Zapier. Zapier is a tool that could be tremendously helpful for building AI automation. But before you start using Zapier, there's something that is really critical and really important that you understand. And so I want to break down some of the principles of creating systems. So that way, when you start building and creating systems for those who don't have systems in place, you can start really thinking about it in workflows. That way you can start, one, building out the workflow for the system, and then two, figuring out how you implement all of those systems using a Make or a Zapier or an end-to-end. Do you use end-to-end too? Yes, absolutely. I use all of them. I use end-to-end, I use Make, I use Zapier. The reason why I use Zapier is because it is easy to implement. And when you're trying to get to your customer very, very quickly, you want to use the solution that gets their problem solved as quickly as possible. So that's the reason why I use Zapier, and that's the reason why I use tools like Make to be able to make that happen. All right. I use Zapier for my blog post automation to my social media. Fantastic. Fantastic. So one, identify that service. For the people that I see that have shared their services, a lot of you are saying workflow automation, right? Two, create a small page. Create a small page. Create a small page that talks about you, talks about what you're able to offer. And I can have one of my friends, I think he he has a site called .cv. We can have some of those available to you guys for free, but I need to talk to him. So I'm going to talk to a friend of mine and see if we can provide you that .cv access so that you can put out your jobs and things of that nature, or put out the jobs that you've done and things about you on that specific site. But create a landing page and let that landing page speak about the things that you are able to do. All right. So what does that mean? The landing page will have about you. Let me share my screen so that we can do a demonstration. For you all that are just joining, make sure you go on the Wokkah podcast and subscribe. If you're just joining, make sure you subscribe to our Wokkah podcast. We have amazing podcasts by incredible people, incredible people. And so you can, for example, we're talking about building AI agents for automation. I had an interview with Dr. Tammy Okesane. Incredible interview on how to build AI automation workflows using Google Power. So for those of you that are more, data science driven, incredible conversation around data engineering, AI security, building safe systems in the AI world by myself and John Salisbury. My friend Mike built, an eight-figure business, and now is taking all of those systems that they have built before and they are switching them up using AI. And so, great interview on different services that small businesses are literally looking for to be able to switch from non-AI to AI compliant, right? My friend, um, Dr. AJ, speaking about how AI is reshaping the job landscape. Very great interviews for you to get yourself prepared. And if you go on also the Wokkah channel, you see a lot of my YouTube sharings on where AI is going and things of that nature. So please plug in and make sure that you're grabbing the best out of it. So let's go to ChatGPT. So I'm going to pick one of your examples. I'm going to pick one of your examples, and I'm going to pick. Let me just start. Let me do AI workflow automation, right? So this is what I'm going to say. I am an automation specialist looking to profit from AI workflow automation. I'm looking for, let's see. I don't know why it keeps doing that for me. I'm looking at, let me move this away so that this stop distracting me. Team, can you please support just adding people so that I don't get distracted here? I am an automation specialist looking to profit from AI workflow automation. I am looking for specific industries of interest that can help me drive sales as quickly as possible. Can you suggest what my landing page should look like? I would say use existing landing pages as a template, but focus on a niche. So I'm able, admit, to make best of my sales. So I put that in here, right? And let's see what it does. So it creates for me, it first of all creates for me the top niches, the things I should focus on, right? So one is service business with high lead volume. I can already tell you we have a customer right now who is looking for AI workflow automation for accounting. But of course, you need to have a background in accounting and you need to be able to understand the accounting space to be able to solve the problem. So for anyone who has created workflow automations for accounting, feel free to drop your demo in the chat in our WhatsApp group, and the team would reach out to you and figure out if some of the things that we're trying to do, you're able to provide. Okay. So we have legal firms looking for intake, document handling, follow-ups, and follow-up where follow-ups are broken. We have medical practices looking for scheduling, intakes, billing chaos. We have property management companies looking for tickets, tenant comms, and payments. So these are 5 top niches based on research that you can go into, right? So it literally finds them for you. Then you have to ask yourself the question, do you have anybody in that specific space? If you do not have someone in that specific space, what you want to do is create the automation itself, right? So for example, look at these guys. I'm going to do one thing. So for example, if I picked number one, and we're going to get back to, if I picked number one, I would go and I'll say, I would like to select. Oh, geez. Guys, please, can you take care of this? How do I completely remove this from my screen so that I don't have to be the one doing this? We can't see your screen. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Everybody can see my screen, right? Just want to make sure because now I'm speaking, I don't really see anybody. Okay, so I would like to select one. So I'll select one. So this is niche one, right? And you can see it's suggesting Zapier consultant, right? So I would say, this is what I'm going to say. Guys, look at what I'm going to say. I would say, can you suggest to me some ideas for a captivating workflow automation in this industry? I'll say, give me 10 ideas and them rank them by rank them by potential revenue. So it's given us the workflow automation that we can create for this specific industry. So it's the marketing agency, right? So these are 10 high impact workflow automation. So AI lead capture, instant qualification, and multi-channel follow-ups. So that's number one. AI automated client onboarding kickoff systems. That's number two. So let me pick number one. Let's just go for number one. So I would say I will select number one. And I'm going to paste that there. And you suggest free tools, open source, that I can use for demonstration of my capabilities to a potential customer. So it's going into the web and trying to identify the tools that I could use to demonstrate my capabilities. So I can use Zoho. So I know that. So Zoho, I can use Make Free Plan, right? I can use website form plus Google Sheets, right? And I can use NIME for data processing and scoring. So I would say, you know what? I want to do a quick demo. I need a pipeline that can be created in a week to demonstrate my capabilities. Can you outline the steps? So you see what he just said? So in this case, what do? You set up your Google form or a simple HTML page. You set up a Google Sheet. You create a make free plan. You set up an open AI API trial. You set up a Gmail, which you should already have. You get your Twilio trial account. You get your Google Sheets plus, make logs. And then it gives you step by step what you should do. Day one, what do? You create a form, right? And where you take the leads, it even gives you the required fields for that form, right? It tells you what you expect as an output of that form, right? Day two, you build the lead capture plus storage. You use Google Form to create that as well. And then these are the things that the form should be able to get as an output. Your time, the timestamp, the name, the email, the budget, the service, the lead score, the follow-up status, right? And then you move to creating AI qualification logic. And for the logic, it gives you an example of the logic. If the budget in the first stage is greater than 3,000, then that's a hot lead. If it is basically between 1K and 3K, that's a warm lead. If it is less than 1K, that's a cold lead, right? Then you use make to create the workflow. And then once you're done, what do? You record it. You record exactly what you did in this step. You record it. Everybody with me, if you're with me thus far, say, yes, I am with you. Yes, I'm with you. I want to make sure everybody's tracking with me thus far. If you're with me, say, yes, I'm with you. If you're tracking what I'm saying, say, yes, I am with you. Fantastic. Fantastic. Can we accept the 4 people who are joining the room? Admit. So from there, day 3, it tells you what to do. Day 4, it says on your make, you build automation in make. It tells you exactly what triggers you should set up, watch new role in Google Sheets, read lead data, apply scoring logic, and update the sheet with the lead score and the timestamp, right? So, and the logic is right here, okay? And then from there, you have email automation. So you have the email templates, right? You have the templates for your hot leads, you have template for your warm leads, and you have templates for your cold leads. And so you send them a message like, saw your interest, let's book today. Warm lead, here's how we help agencies like yours. And then cold lead, thanks, here's a resource for now, right? And then from there, you create your SMS follow-up, and then you polish your demo, and then you're done. Once you finish that, you basically create a demo of the walkthrough of your system. The demo is not how you built the system. Let me be very, very clear. The demo is not how you built the system. Someone said the demo is not how you built the system. The demo is not how you built the system. Drop it in the chat. The demo is not how you built the system. The demo is not how you built the system. Right? You know what the demo is? The demo is a walkthrough of an already built system. If you're teaching them how you built the system, you're not really solving the problem. The demo is a walkthrough of an already existing built system. If you're tracking with me, say, yes, I am tracking with you. Drop it in the chat, say, yes, I'm tracking with you. Okay. Okay. So essentially, basically, you're showing the customer, look, here's how you could get your cold leads responding to your message. I've created a workflow that walks you through step by step how you do this. First step is this. The second step is this. The third step is this. The fourth step is this. Don't talk about, oh, I use make to do this. I use this one to do this. No, no, no. Speak exactly about what they are looking at on the screen. All right. Once you speak exactly about what it is that they're looking at on the screen, basically they see exactly how they implement from one stage or one step to the other. If that makes sense, put it on the chat. Say, yes, that makes sense. So I don't want to overload you guys today with a lot of stuff. So because I don't want to overload you today, I have a very busy schedule, but I'm going to be back next week, and we will come next week. I'm going to be back next week. By next week, I want you to identify one, what workflow automation you're trying to solve. If you're looking to build a website, what website you're looking to build. If you're whatever it is that you're trying to solve there, like I want you to identify it. Then I want you to break it down into different tasks. And I want you to try to figure out what that workflow will look like from one step to the other. And for those who are even able to build it out, I want you to build it out. Once you're done building it, what I want you to do is you can jump on Canva. So I'll say, can you create based on my plan above a landing page that would be generated, landing page prompt in paragraph that would be generated in Canva. And then, guys, look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go on my Canva. I'm going to go to canva.ai. Canva.ai. I'm going to put enter here. I'm going to click on code. Everybody see that here? I'm going to hit generate. And then what Canva will do is it will create the code for me. And this code is the code for my landing page. So it's generating. It's generating. Let's see if there's any questions thus far. Any questions? Why can't I see your screen? Let's see. Let me stop sharing and share again. Can you see my screen now? So guys, look at this. It creates a nice landing page for me that explains the particular service that I'm providing. Book a free demo. I can link this to my Google form. I can publish this as a website. Can you guys see this? I can publish this as a website. I can copy this. I can put this here. And now I have my agency AI automation landing page. Look at that. So get live in 14 days. And then I can share it with whoever it is that I am trying to sell this particular service to. Here's what it is I'm able to do. Book a free demo or watch a demo. When you click watch a demo, it will direct them to your YouTube link that has a link to the actual automation that you're trying to do. So let's do a quick review. Is that making sense? If this makes sense to you, I use Canva very well. I never use Canva to this stage. So amazing to see. Trust me, there's a lot of things you will learn while you're while you're on the call with me. A whole lot of things that it's hidden in plain sight, but you don't necessarily see. So we're going to walk through all of those. Um, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You need to, one, know what it is that you're trying to build. What is that you're trying to build? If you're here and you're trying to build an app, that's a separate situation. What app are you trying to build? Who is it supposed to be for? How did you do that on Canva and also host immediately? During our next class, because I'm gonna cover this, that last piece again. But the way you do it is you go on Canva, you select the template, but then instead of selecting design, you select code, you drop the prompt and yeah, you get the recording. Also, you get the recording, so you'll be able to see that as well. If you have not subscribed to our podcast, please subscribe to the podcast. If you're here the second time, please start working on your automation or whatever workflows that you're trying to do, so that the next time we come, you have a link. Do you have this in the podcast? The podcast has more than just this. um, the the one of the links that you have on top, if you subscribe, would have a lot of my walkthroughs on how to use AI to solve your problems. So if you subscribe to those Wokkah podcast channel, Wokkah YouTube channel, they have a whole bunch of details, on some of the things that we've been covering um, in class. But there's a lot more, to be honest with you. It's not just limited to that. So this Canvas stuff that I'm covering right now, you would not see it on those lists. You would see other things, as well. This conversation, you will see it when they upload this specific section on YouTube as well. So that way you're able to see this session. But I cover a whole lot of stuff. I spend a whole lot of my time just walking through stuff online, and I do it for free. and stuff like that. I have classes. I teach people personally, and people pay lots of money, to learn. But again, the goal is to ensure that you're empowered and that you're able to go out and begin to do and begin to be a blessing to your family, be a blessing to your children, your kids, your future kids. This is an opportunity. AI is basically creates an opportunity for you to be able to scale, to be able to be a blessing. Um, I'm I'm glad I'm able to do that. Our team represented on the call are able to do that for themselves and their family. And our goal is that you're able to do the same. Okay? So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to join our WhatsApp group. I would host a session next week just to continue what it is that I've covered. What I just require from you is do your own assignment, which is identify what your use case is, the one that solves an high stakes problem for your customer, and drop that use case or drop that demo in the WhatsApp group. Are we all right? Everybody good? If this was helpful to you, comment very helpful, whatever the case may be as it pertains to you. I want to get some feedback. How was this to you? Was this helpful? Incredible. 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 Awesome. 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 So moving forward, start. Oh, anytime, Bina. I'm really here to help, right? I'm grateful for the blessings that God has bestowed on me, and I'm hopeful that I can be able to share that with everyone. The assignment here is identify your own use case, your own workflow automation, if it is workflow automation that you're looking at, your own particular type of customer, identify that customer. As a matter of fact, let me make this even easy for you. If you're able to identify your customer, I can get my sales team to go and try to identify whether there's actually a need for that specific service. If there is, we will reach out to you. How about that? So identify your customer. If we're able to find a customer on our end that can actually meet that exact demand, we're going to turn around and go push that and come back to you and say, hey, we found someone that can need what you're providing, but you have to do your own homework, you have to do your own assignment. If someone wants to pay to learn, how can that be? Oh, yeah. So if you want to pay to learn, you can contact us at admin at Wokkah, admin@wokkah.com. And send out that information. And my team will be in touch with you. We'll give you what it takes for us to do a, one-on-one guiding you through step by step how to make things happen. Let me drop it again. admin@wokkah.com. All right, people, you go be the best that you can ever be. And we're here to support you. We're here to help you. Looking forward to talking to you next week, same time, where we'll continue diving into how you can profit with AI. Take care and have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.